Welcome to the Biscuit Boys show on SRB Radio with him, Mrs. Brown, and me, the Gabby Cabby, supporting Super Josh's charity, Building Futures in Gambia, Autism Birmingham, and the Jordan School of Dance. On tonight's show, we have music by Cow, Puppet Rebellion, and the Spitfires, plus a whole lot more. And regular features: Today's TV, Rich or Huge, Agony Uncles, Twitter Time, The 400 Club, Made Up News, The Busy Fool, and the Colin Ballend. But first, let's get kicked off with my record of the week, and this week of Puppet Rebellion's new EP. It's Life Is In Your Hands. So fasten your seatbelts, Blind Dave. We're ready for takeoff. Sound of Puppet Rebellion. Life Is In Your Hands. And we have got a show with the Puppet Rebellion coming up soon, I believe next Friday on srbradio.com. Mrs. Brown, would that be okay?
Yeah, probably.
When I caught up with the boys last week at the wonderful venue in Birmingham, the Victoria. That's part of what I done last weekend. What did you do last weekend?
Last weekend?
Took the dog for a walk, had a breakfast and went shopping.
But yeah. Hey. You're a psychic? How did you possibly know that? I had a curry as well.
You are a creature of habit, ain't you?
No,
From the same curry house in Haycock's Grove.
Yeah, same I've been going to for 30 years.
That you couldn't remember the name?
Yeah.
You can't, can you?
No,
absolutely. You remember the phone number?
Yeah.
But you can't remember the name of the curry house.
Personally.
That's great, isn't it? Anyhow, what a way to get Biscuit Boys airways above the clouds, Mrs. Brown. This week heading for...
Where could we possibly go that we haven't been for a long, long time?
Where would you fancy? If I said to... Well, we can't go to Sharm el Sheikh. Can we?
Oh,
can't go to Sharm. Can't.
We've got to go somewhere warm. Warm and inviting.
Well, there ain't many places we can bleeding go to these days, is there?
Los Angeles.
Go on, we'll go to LA. Hey, Grandmaster Ash is going to LA.
Exactly.
And when he comes back from LA, he's coming into our monkey house to play a couple of tracks.
Oh, fantastic.
And talk about the Twang and Dead Sea Skulls, his bands.
Or Dead Sea Scrolls.
Hey?
Dead Sea Scrolls?
Yeah, but it's skulls.
I know, yeah, but there is something called...
Oh, I know, there is, yeah. Do you believe in them?
Because
they had a bit of a kind of, were they real or were they not, weren't they?
Oh, I see
the
what
old
you mean,
scrolls.
yeah, the old
they were,
scrolls,
weren't
yeah,
they?
yeah.
It's what you believe.
Are they anything to do with the Ten Commandments? No?
They're similar to the Shroud of Turin. Now, I thought he played for Juventus. The Shroud of Turin.
Oh, right, okay.
They wrapped Jesus up, didn't they, in a shroud?
That's right, yeah.
That ended up in Turin, or he was done there in Turin. I don't know how it happens, to be fair. No. I don't really believe, anyway. Much that went on thousands of years ago. It's all allegedly stuff, isn't it? Well, it's what you believe. We weren't about, was we?
No.
And to be fair, the people that wrote it weren't about in them days as well. So, you know what I mean?
No, that was all written some 300
believe it if you want to. Yeah. Anyhow, come on, let's invite the world into our monkey house.
Making all the noise you want to hear. Big egg, small egg, anything at all. I play in arcades just till the lights go down. We're gonna be rich tonight. We're gonna be huge. We're gonna be rich tonight. We're gonna be na 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 na, yeah. Taking all our clothes off. Here we are in soundproof room, making all the noise you want to hear. Big ape, small ape, anything at all. Like playing arcades just till the lights go down. We're gonna be rich tonight. We're gonna be huge. We're gonna be rich tonight. We're gonna be na 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 na. I me grab grab grab. I me grab grab grab. Welcome to the monkey house. Welcome to the monkey house. The monkey house. Pack up the facts and all that in the rumors. I'm gonna be rich tonight. I'm gonna be huge. We're gonna be rich tonight. We're gonna be huge. Whoa!
Whoa!
How did that rock stereo.
I know.
So people listening through their headphones.
Yeah.
I'm afraid it's the last one.
Oh, that's life's a bitch, ain't it?
Again.
I feel sorry for Jack. Don't worry, Jack. You'll be back next week.
Yeah, he'll be back. He always comes back, doesn't he?
He does, doesn't he? He's a good lad, isn't he? I love that. My little Ruby loves that Monkey House.
It's a great song.
She likes a lot of the tracks.
She does, yeah.
You know, I play the tracks. I tell you what, you're a great drawer, ain't you?
Yeah.
You are a doodler, ain't you?
Oh, I know. I like
Yeah,
doodling,
you are.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a smiley face this week.
Your face has started getting fatter.
Yeah, I
You
know.
notice mine's getting a bit more slimmer.
Yeah, it is.
And
Yeah, you've got glasses. Mind you,
you're
I've
getting
got
more
glasses
hair
as well. I know.
and your ears are getting smaller.
Do you know? Yeah. Do you know I get ever such a lot of hairs around me ear?
I know. You showed me the other week.
Yeah.
Nearly threw up.
The more that you shave, or your head, hair start growing more rapidly everywhere else.
Yeah, because it goes in and comes out.
I think it must do. I don't know what it does.
Like a grow bag, I am though.
Hey,
I'm like a grow bag, I am.
you've had your hair cut, ain't you?
I know, but it just grows back.
I know, mate.
It's a quick like.
It looks like Kim Il-sung as well when you have
Yeah,
it too
I'm
much.
letting it go a bit more natural now.
I was going to say it's not as black this week as what it was last. There's a lot of grey in there this week,
Yeah, there is, yeah.
isn't there?
Yeah.
Have you give it
tinted
up now?
I've tinted it.
Have you give up using the bowl?
Yeah. I've come off the bowl.
And yet, rich or huge? Rich or huge? There can only be one rich or huge story this week, can't there?
Definitely. What?
Is this a performance-enhanced show, by the way? Is this a performance-enhanced
I've
show?
not taken anything.
And neither have I. It can't be, can it?
No.
The Russians have, though. Performance-enhanced Olympics. Do you think it'll ever catch on?
I not really followed this story. But I'm guessing they've taken drugs to get a better head start.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It appears as though it's state kind of run.
Right.
I don't think it's one or two. I think it's the fucking lot of them, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. And they have these agencies like WADA who are supposed to... Yeah, exactly.
Wada.
Yeah. They've been...
Shoulda.
Apparently, they've been paid a lot of WADA as well. Seriously. Yeah. Now, the allegations are... Well, I don't think they're allegations. It's true. When you have these drug tests... Right. Say if you... I mean, often when I do this show, I wonder if you're on drugs. Right.
Yeah. I wonder myself sometimes.
Yeah. And if I tested you and you was...
Yeah.
Right, you'd be known as kind of a drug cheat in sporting circles.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Well, what they've done, they've actually paid off the people that are paid to prevent people taking drugs. Right. Okay. And it goes to the very, 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 very top of the organisation. Oh. So, in a nutshell, the 2012 Olympics that was in London, right, that Russia got an awful lot of medals from. If I'm looking at the medal table here, America won it, right? China comes second. Mind you, bloody hell, I mean, Russia, they only come fourth. Yeah.
Oh.
You know.
That's bad for them, isn't it?
It is really. You'd have thought with all them drugs around.
So what are we moaning about?
I don't know.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
Well, perhaps that'd have been better if they were off bloody drugs.
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyhow, they've...
drugs don't hurt. It's a song, can't remember.
Yeah, it was the
Verve.
Yeah, the Verve. Yeah. But in a nutshell, there's massive, massive corruption. So much so that they make FIFA look clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Sebastian Coe's job now is to sort it out. And there's been calls for him to ban Russians from the next Olympic Games. Do you think he will?
No.
No, I don't know either.
I'm guessing not.
No, I don't think he will. Hey, wouldn't it be great if... I mean, check this out. Say Russia, it was found out that not only are their kind of athletes and their Olympians being drugged, but their footballers are as well. Imagine if they were banned for 2 years from all sporting events.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be able to play in their own World Cup that they bought. Hey?
No.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Come on, then. Let's play a record.
So I'm going to play a track. The first track I'm going to play is from Paul Weller. There is a reason I'm going to play that one.
Oh, come on, then. Tell me.
Which I'll tell you after the song. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Pick it up, pick up the pieces before they blow away. Pick it up, pick up the pieces and put them together again. Pick it up, pick up the pieces and don't let it get away. Pick it up, pick up the pieces and get them together again. Pick it up, pick up the pieces and don't let it get away. Pick it up, pick up the pieces and put them together again.
Paul Weller and Pick It Up.
And that's pretty much what Sebastian Coe's got to do, pick up that baton and run with it and sort out the world of athletics.
I guess come in there as well. And the reason why I did play that was because it was the longest track. So I could
make a cup of coffee. Yeah. What a great performance Martin Freeman plays in the video.
Yeah. He should get a job acting, shouldn't he?
Wow. He made that shed.
The little hobbit.
I know. He made the shed and then he made the cake. And I don't know what happened, but something happened inside his head that switched to overload, and then he destroyed the cake, and then he got that chainsaw and massacred the shed. He's probably having a bit of an angry day, or no?
Yeah.
Have we got a guest coming? You say, hey, you've given me this flipping cup again.
I know.
The mike's been at it.
I always get phone calls from him while
so no notice. Take no notice.
Can't do that at the moment.
He's buggered her off, ain't he? That footy ace. You know the one that used to play for Man United and Leeds?
Oh, right.
The Alan Smith?
Yes.
Yeah, he was married for about 4 weeks. Something like that. Married an X Factor dancer, then buggered her off and he's on with a second-hand car dealer. No, Mrs.
Okay.
Yeah, don't last long, do they, with him?
Yes, we do have a guest. And he should be arriving any minute now.
Okay, well, let's have another track. What have we got on? Because we're going to play more music today. Less of us, more of this.
Okay, I might play it back-to-back, actually. We're going to play, I'll tell you what, we'll play Sitting Pretty, 24/7, followed by Orion. Is that right?
I don't know.
Okay. You're looking at me as though...
Well, I have no idea. Who are they from? Where have they come
from?
from?
I'm going to tell you. You're going to find out.
Is it the fact that people have sent it through tracks at sports-radio.co.uk?
Yes, the only way. Here we go.
And I don't mind if and I don't mind if I have to work 24/7, knowing I don't give a damn. I'll do what I can. The man on the corner turns out all his pockets. Come on, son, I will turn on all your sockets. If you got the money from me, then I'll take you to places that you've never been with this. Money, take me away. Money, take me away. To the tip of my tongue, I can feel it going round in my veins. I'm feeling so strong. with me and this friend of mine. Money, money, take me away. Money, take me away.
That was... Yeah, sit down, mate.
Sit
Hello.
down, sit.
sit down, shut up, don't say anything at the moment. That's how we treat our guests, ain't it?
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Well done. Manchester-born ambient metal quintet, Ryan. It's a mouthful, ain't it? Please reveal the details of their new single. How'd you say that?
Somnium.
It's a mouthful again, ain't it? Their new single is a stepping stone from what they've been going to date, and they're currently working on forthcoming releases. Bang it up then, let's see what they've done. Okay, in their career, Ryan have played at the UK Tech Festival twice, as well as playing shows alongside Devil Sold His Soul. Well, I bet he would, wouldn't he? I wonder how much you got for it. You know, Uneven Structure and Hacktivist. That's a play on words, ain't it?
I didn't think he was going to get that one.
Yeah. The past 12 months have been spent playing as many shows as possible whilst writing and recording their new material. Somnium was produced by, I'll tell you what, there's just too many big words in there. Orlean, I'm guessing he's foreign, of Uneven Structure, and is their first single, which is taken off their new forthcoming. I can't wait for the title of the new album. This will be a concept album and a second release with vocalist Phil Owen. There you go, that's Orion.
Okay, and then you...
Preceded by, I'm guessing, Bolton's. Where are we?
There you go. Sitting Pretty.
Sitting Pretty. Are you sitting pretty, by the way?
Pretty, yep.
You can sit anything, but you ain't pretty. Hey, happy Friday. Was that last week?
That was last week, yeah.
I hope you've had a good week. Well, we did last week, didn't we? To be quite truthful, Emma. Take a listen to Bolton's alternative blues rock band, Sitting Pretty, please. Emma, if you ask us to do it, we do it because you're our plug-in baby and we love you. They have a new EP out on the 16th of November. Tracks include 24/7 and Hopeless Annie. I'm working with that. Hopeless Mrs. Brown. The band's biography and social links and a playlist are at the Scala in London on the 21st and the Retro Bar in Manchester on December the 11th. The video to the lead track will be released on the 20th of November. Let's have a look how many hugs and kisses as well. Oh, yes. It ain't just Emma one kiss these days, is it?
No.
It's
and I've noticed
Emma.
you started giving them back as well, haven't you? Like,
well, I try to.
Formation.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know, but there you go. More from Emma One Kiss later. We'll see what she's been doing this weekend. Further adventures of. Anyhow, come to the microphone, mate.
Yeah.
We're going to treat you nice now because you're one of our friends,
Yeah.
and we're loving your studio. If you come nice and close to that, we can probably hear you.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Cool. That's great.
In fact, you've got to be a bloody midget, ain't you, to get on that microphone there? Can you too?
What?
Can be adjusted, yeah.
The poor lad. He's having to like. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah. So welcome to our monkey house. What do you reckon?
Yeah, nice, yeah.
Difference, ain't it? Yeah, you're on. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's the idea. It's the idea of the radio.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah.
Just say what you like as well. Say what you like. Say what you see.
No, yep, thanks for inviting me down.
Well, we're okay.
I had to get a last-minute babysitter in to come to the studio because...
This time of day.
Yeah, my girlfriend started working nights, so it's like... baby's spending a lot of time at the studio, which is all good because she'll be born into that environment, so...
You know, you could have brought the baby into the monkey house.
Yeah, I was half
Then
tempted,
problem.
yeah, I didn't know what the situation was going to be.
We've had everybody in
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
haven't we?
literally.
Dogs, animals, bands.
How old's the baby?
9 months last week, so... It's,
Bit young, innit, for us.
Same sort of time the studio started, so, yeah. I don't like an easy task.
Oh, right, okay.
It was quite...
So, tell us about your studio. Where is it? Why did you get involved? Have you other experiences in studios? I'm guessing that you did.
Well, yeah, I started about 10 years ago, just kind of teaching myself, being in bands as well. So I was always like trying to record just to save money from going to like other studios. Then just always wanted to do that. Always wanted to be a sound engineer. Did like a few courses in it, that then eventually managed to get the funding to set a place up. So it was kind of like looking for an area that was like would have benefited me back in the day, and like I know that there was a gap around like Solihull and around here and stuff. So Solihull was like 3 times the rent though. So so that's why we looked at Acock Screen because it's still quite a good southeast location of the city. You know.
Can I just ask how difficult was it getting funding? That's such a...
it's actually a friend of mine. Yeah, it's like private because his son works with me and stuff. So I've kind of trained him up. So it was a bit of a lucky deal really for all of us. You know, it's worked out well, but because it's expensive to start up, and that's why a lot of places are closing down. You know, because competition's so high and people are doing it at home and everything. So.
Yeah. But you're in a great catchment area. I mean,
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
You've got to travel a bit to get to a studio, haven't you? From here, I can't think. You probably got to go to town. I think,
I mean, you've got Rabanas in town, haven't you?
Yeah.
You got the Magic Gardens with Gav
yeah.
in Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
So there's one or two about.
Yeah.
But like for you, I mean, he's in a band.
Oh yeah.
Mrs. Brown's in a band, Painted Son.
yeah.
He'll probably be going like knocking on your door. So,
Yeah, definitely. I can sort you out a good deal anyway. Yeah.
So what road in Acox Green is it?
It's just off Station Road. A lot of people know Stevie B's gym. It's opposite there. It's in that same kind of block. So it's quite easy to get to from the station. And there's a lot of bus routes on the main road. So.
Yeah.
Which is I think that's attracting a lot of people because people don't really like driving into the city a lot of the time. I know I didn't used to. I used to practice I'm not going to name them all because that's defeats the object of plugging my own place. But I used to practice in the city all the time, and it's just by the time you get there, you're quite often late because of traffic, and you're stressed, and it's all the creative side of you is just gone, and you just want to get the practice done. That's not what obviously it should be about. It should be about focusing on the music and getting and that kind of thing.
Where did the name come from?
It's my old band.
How many people have asked you that?
Everyone. Well, in fact, I thought more would ask. I thought everyone would ask,
Right,
but a lot of
yeah.
people just say the name and not So-Called Studios without even questioning it. But it was the band I was in was So-Called Enemy.
Right.
No, so you might play some of our stuff actually because we used Emma. I don't know whether she might have sent you one of our tracks.
used
Oh,
Emma.
okay.
Oh, probably.
So there's a couple of songs, yeah. So you might have played it previously, but that was it was So-Called Enemy. So because there's a guy, the drummer at that band who works for me, so it was kind of nice to call it something similar,
Yeah.
So it's kind of gone from that now. We've moved
So
on.
it's the So-Called Studio.
Just So-Called Studios.
So, there's no there in it.
No.
So-Called Studio.
That's it, yeah.
And on Facebook, it's called that. I'm
I think
guessing.
it might be So-Called Studios UK on Facebook because
Okay.
there's somebody in America that's
And
done something.
on Twitter,
I think it's just So-Called Studios on Twitter, yeah.
and on a website. Have you got a website?
Yeah, so-calledstudios.co.uk.
And if you put it into a search engine, So-Called Studios.
That's the one. Yeah. If you type in rehearsal rooms Birmingham, I think we come up near the top. So you can just we're getting a lot of people through Google and that, which is quite good.
How busy are you?
It's up and down.
Good. Not the down, but
no,
good on the up, you know.
Tomorrow we're rammed, and then yesterday was pretty dead. So it does vary, but I've getting a lot more recording in now because that was kind of people go to the name of the person that does it rather than the name of the place, don't they? For reputation on recording a lot of the time. We get people that are like, this is my first time and stuff like that. But a lot of people kind of stick to their guy whatever studio is at. And so I'm kind of building a good reputation now because I've been doing it a while and I've got some good little techniques and we're trying to make the best of the space, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of it. It's a cracking studio.
Yeah, it looks
Ah,
great.
cheers, thanks,
good.
yeah.
Really good.
yeah, the actual recording bit I wanted to keep it all black and quite chilled, so the coloured lights and the low lighting, it makes it quite nice. But
And did you do the work on it yourself? Or did you
a lot of it, yeah. We got the kind of we got builders in to kind of do the petitioning and all the big bits. Then we did all the painting and stuff to keep the costs down because there was four of us. So we said rather than it's more about the actual labour, isn't it? With painting, it's an easy job.
Yeah.
But it just obviously took ages. But the lighting. I had a friend who's an electrician, so he came and he did all that for me and stuff like that. Who actually used to be in So-Called Enemy as well, so that was quite nice. He was quite happy.
So So-Called Enemy, I'm guessing now that you're not still going, but you're all still mates.
Yeah, we're all still mates. We were kind of doing it for 10 years, and it kind of reached a point where, how long can you keep trying at it? But I thought it's the ideal job to be in to keep doing my own music as well, because obviously whenever I've got a free 5 minutes, I can go and work in the studio on my own stuff. So it's kind of I'm still writing and still recording, but it's just that's kind of took a back seat for now. But hopefully I'll be able to get it going again.
How frustrating was it for you being in a band? I mean, by the sounds of it, banging your head against a brick wall for many, many years, and then you just realised, you know what, we're getting older, our dreams almost gone.
Old?
Well, no, but that's a reality,
in that
isn't
industry,
it?
Unfortunately,
Where's that network of that help network, that airplay that you get on radio? Because ultimately, it comes down to that. If people can't hear your music, they're not going to buy your music.
That's it. And the way things are with the internet at the moment, you've got to sell tracks next to nothing, and the gigs that people are putting on, they seem to be trying to churn out 5 bands a night and really or 6 sometimes, and they're just trying to get numbers in. And you got 20 minutes with a 10-minute changeover, and by the time if you are headlining, the sound engineer's deaf at the point when you come to go on, so it sounds terrible, and everyone goes. It's just hard work. I've put a few gigs on myself. I'm going to start putting them on hopefully at the Inn on the Green, which is obviously right next to us. And I chatted to the bloke a few months ago, and like
it's called something.
Route 44, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
I've been a
it.
couple of times.
Yeah, it's nice venue, but
They do a lot of stuff at Route 44.
But I've always liked just putting like 3 quality bands on rather than just trying to churn out numbers. You know, it's like one of those. You keep the ticket prices down and you sell twice as many, then and then you get a better atmosphere. So I'd rather do it at £3 on the door, and then if I do make a slight loss, then it doesn't matter as long as it kind of covers itself. Where people that are trying to make money from promotions now are just putting as many bands on and like just trying to put the ticket prices at like £6-7, and then nobody's turned out like on a Wednesday night to see it and stuff. It's hard work.
Gab knows this. That you get from just recently.
I'll be honest. I mean, I'm quite vocal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You probably wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah.
But I am because I'll be honest, it pisses me off.
Yeah.
It really does. I think that Birmingham as a city is absolute.
Yeah. Right.
I really do. I'm going to these venues, and Friday nights and Saturday nights, I am watching some of the most talented musicians I've ever seen. They are producing fantastic music. And do you know what? There's no one there.
No, it's
the Mail. I think the Birmingham Mail is a joke.
Yeah.
I think the radio stations are about as much use as Chocolate Fire Guard.
Well, they just play like it's all quite.
Well, this is it.
Free radio, for example. It's just like it's just.
I mean,
don't get me started on free radio.
Free radio. How anybody can have a license to just play music from 30 years ago defies belief for me. What we're all about is playing new music, playing fresh music. I mean, I've probably off everybody in Birmingham in this city. I don't think there's anybody that really likes me in this city. But somebody's got to make a stand, and somebody's got to say it, because if all we do is promote the likes of Miley Cyrus, the likes of One Direction, the likes of Justin Bieber, I mean, even Chris Evans when he's done his new TFI Fridays. I mean, Coldplay. I mean, like,
they don't need anything.
But no, it should be all about breaking new music, and that's what radio should be about. And I'm getting that it isn't, and it's getting bloody difficult for bands, and I'm feeling the frustration. I couldn't hold a note in a bucket.
No.
But I'm going and I'm watching them, we're supporting them, and I just feel the frustration, and I ain't one to shut my mouth, sit there and say nothing. I'll roll my sleeves up and I'll have a row on them all.
Yeah.
So it needs to be done amongst the people that I upset.
I think hopefully it'll start to change and go back, because like the kind of live band thing is like becoming more fashionable again, isn't it now? Like even like the pop stars, they always have a live band behind them and stuff like that. So hopefully they kind of like glamorise it a bit, and then people will start going to gigs.
Do you know what? I wouldn't hold your breath.
No, probably not.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
The big bands are going live is purely monetary.
Yeah, because people download the songs.
Massive amounts through touring now.
Well, that's how they get a lot of the money, isn't it? Because people are just downloading their songs for free and stuff. Yeah. So like merchandise, and if they're touring, if they're like playing like arenas and stuff, and they can make. I think they make majority of the money on merchandise these days, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. I mean, the X Factor has got a lot to do with it as well.
Yeah.
Apparently, the X Factor is going to be moved to a satellite channel, because the BBC have actually lost the Voice.
The Voice, yeah.
So they're going to go revolutionary the ITV network now. They've bought the Voice, so they're going to do the same X Factor with a swiveling chair.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
God, revolutionary. Now, what I would say to the BBC is link up with your brilliant introducing network, which is brilliant, and introduce us to the fantastic new music and artists out there. And do you know what? I don't care what genre it is. I would rather listen to music I hate that's new than music that I love that's old. Because it's new, it's fresh, and have a diet of everything. Because at the moment, what I listen to on mainstream music channels, it's like a Sunday dinner, and my missus giving me my Sunday dinner, and all I've got on there is veg.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good way of putting it.
I'm going, where's me meat? Where's me potato? Where's me gravy? Where's everything? No, just have your veg and just eat that.
Yeah.
Shit radio, and it needs to change. So the BBC now have got a chance to do it. Grow a pair of Auntie Beeb and do your job. What you're paid to do. It's a taxpayers, it's a licence paying situation, an organisation, an enterprise. They can do that, and let's hope that the public would back them. Come on, let's play a track and let's get back to a bit of chat.
Yeah.
Okay, then here you go. Let's have a bit of a Spitfire, shall we?
Oh, let's have it.
dreams, I feel too good, feel too good. Should I watch you back on your hair? Should I watch you burn on your bank up? But I can't help but feel something wrong, something wrong. Why can't you believe me when I say I still feel so love, I believe in this way. She finds you quite sharply. You'll never escape me, darling, now. I've been watching you for hours, trying to make a decision. But when you turn and slow, it feels too good, feels too good. Should I watch me bite at my nails? Should I watch me scratch at my head? But I can't help but feel something wrong, something wrong. Why can't you believe me when I say I still feel lots of love, I believe in this way. This is not right to have. Guess what? It's so bad now. You'll never escape me, darling. You'll never escape me, darling. You'll never escape me,
The wonderful sound of the Spitfires, Escape Me, from their wonderful new album Response, and more from our featured album of the week a little bit later in the show. Do you know something? I think these are one of the brightest, most vibrant, best. Yeah, it's probably the Spits, probably Billy now.
Yeah.
Yeah. BPI.
Yeah, either that or them. Yeah. Everything that this band stands for, I love. I mean, you look at the album; it's beautifully
it's nice,
packaged. I mean, they've got a great manager, Stuart Deeble. Although Deebs ain't very happy at the moment because he's a Chelsea fan. But you know, just everything. And these kids, you know, they've done it the right way. I'm guessing if they asked these to go on the X Factor, I know what the answer would be. They've gone up and down the country. They've gigged. They've got support. I watched support Paul Weller at the White Carts last year.
Yeah.
They supported Paul at the Watford Coliseum as well. And I just think that they're everything that a proper band should be. And again, overlooked by the mainstream media, by and large. You're all right there, lads. What's he doing? He comes in here and wrecks the studio, don't he?
Where are they from? Is that
They're from Watford.
Oh, from Watford.
Yeah, they're from Watford. But say, going forward, more in the show from the Spitfires. So we've got have we loaded up the track?
So we've got the track lined up. So if you want to just introduce us what the song's called.
Yeah, well, like,
jump further to the microphone.
One of my old songs I wrote it about 10 years ago, and like I've just started recording my own stuff again now. The studio's kind of settling down, so going to try and bring out an album next year, basically with loads of musicians that are coming to the studio, because there's like some really talented people, and I'd love to get like one guitarist on one track and a vocalist on another. So kind of like be quite nice then for everyone that comes to the studio to have the album. Then they'll be like, oh, I'm on that track, and kind of all Birmingham, all local musicians. So it should be quite
Name
good.
check some of the musicians that are up here.
Well, there's nobody like that well known at the moment, but there's certainly definitely like people that are coming in that could easily make it. Like, you know, really talented people. There's like a lot of young kids that are coming in. They've got great songs, so I'm trying to work with them and eventually try and get some kind of artist development going, so we can then, you know, do the whole package then, so they can come in, record. We do like the photo shoots and video shoots as well. Then hopefully do like a whole package and get maybe even like do it kind of for free with a kind of wave they can pay for it after. Hopefully, well? Yeah, we do videos, do everything. Yeah, all sorts.
I can see a Painted Sun video coming up.
Yeah.
For you.
We were talking about last night.
Yeah.
We got some
Yeah,
ideas.
yeah,
We got
yeah.
some ideas,
But you see, the thing is, by talking to each other, by joining together, by forming an association and a collective and a cooperative, things come together, and it's everybody helping each other.
That's it,
and
yeah.
bringing skills that you've got.
Definitely.
You know, we will link up with you 100% on the Biscuit Boys show. So when you've got all that and you've got the product, which is a song, you just send it to us and we'll play it.
Okay, brilliant. Cheers. Yeah,
You know.
because there's a lot, like obviously a lot of things like with the emails we were getting earlier. A lot of people that are just trying to make a lot of money,
Yeah.
and then trying to send it to certain radio stations. But
Yeah.
like no, that's
Yeah,
definitely
well,
like-
we're not interested in money.
no. That's
You know,
fine.
we set this whole project up, nothing about money. I mean, if people sell millions and millions and earn millions and millions, you know, it'd be great to earn some money from it. But it's a, it's a dream, it's a hobby, it's an interest, it's a love, it's a passion, it's all that it should be about. And money is the last thing on the back. Well, it's on the back burner.
Right,
to be quite truthful.
definitely, yeah.
But if
yeah.
you do,
Yeah.
if you do make it,
Ah, it's
Well,
like,
you never know.
what's it?
Yeah, we're cool.
Yeah.
Make a load.
You
of
know
that.
where we are.
remember your friends.
yeah.
Well, Planty done that, didn't they? They offered him how many million to reform Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
They told him to jog on.
Yeah, not interested.
Well, no.
No.
I mean, the fact that he's probably a multimillionaire, would have a bearing on the fact.
A few times
does,
over.
yeah. You can afford to have principles when you're very, very rich.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of very principled people that ain't got a pot to piddle in.
Yeah. Exactly.
We're two of them.
Exactly.
Am I?
Yeah. I like the fact that there are bands that just do it purely because
I love it.
They love the music.
Yeah.
Well, like Robert Plant still plays like quite small gigs,
yes,
doesn't he?
it
And
does,
stuff.
yeah.
Still tours,
Yeah.
yeah.
Come on then, press a button. Let's have it.
Okay then.
You might hate it. You never know. Let's see what happens.
Don't hate nothing. There's, do you know, there's two kinds of music. Music that you actually love and music that you kind of actually don't get. But whether I love it, whether I loathe it, whether we play it.
Okay,
'Cause it ain't
sure,
about me,
we'll
it's
play
about
it.
you. Come on in.
Everything seems the way it was before. You think nothing ever gets any worse. Well, this is the final time I write to you. I want you to know I don't care anymore. Side. First to say all this was my fault. Hold it back or just give it like you do. Biding time, you'll just spend your years
That was a wonderful sound of jumping a geese.
Well, Ryan Lowry's solo at the moment
Ryan
until they get
Lowry.
the other people on the album. But it's going to be a kind of a So Called Studios special. So hopefully, we've got a good.
Excellent. And you're singing on that.
That was it was me, but I'm going to replace that with somebody else.
like
Once I
that.
find the right, but I'm not really keen
It
on.
seems to go.
Well, it kind of went with that, yeah.
What's your strength?
I haven't really got one. No, I suppose bass is probably my best thing.
Okay.
I'll try guitar, but I'm not really a guitarist. But I'll just do a few bits, But, bass, it's more about picking things up quick with me. So I can pick things up really quickly. Then technically I'm not amazing, so it's good for last minute filling in for people and stuff. A lot of bands come to me and say, "Can you bass in 2 days?" I'll say, "I've learned the set quickly," and then just seem to be able to pick it up quick. But
Very impressed with the composition of that.
GA's blown away, ain't ya?
That was brilliant.
That's it. And not like bragging. It only took me about 3 hours to do everything on that. I just kind of did it. I'd already learned the song, but it's just I've got quite a good system now. Just be able to record quick and I can mix on my phone from the vocal booth and things like that. So if I've got somebody in the vocal booth, I can put the cans on, then they can mix on my phone quickly to the exact level they want, and it only takes a few seconds rather than having to be trying to communicate.
It's great, isn't it?
It's handy. Yeah.
Do you want to mention how much it is to record at your studio? Is that a good idea?
Yeah,
Because I'm guessing there will be people listening to this broadcast thinking, right, I know it's in Acock's Green, I know what it's called, but what I don't know is how much money it's going to cost me.
Either that, or a lot of people do obviously know places where they can get it cheaper, but it's all about the time people spend on it, and we're doing a lot of kind of Christmas deals at the moment where vocalists can come in and record some of their favourite songs for we do it from £60, and that's for 3 hours, that is, and then they get a gift wrap CD at the end of it to either give to somebody, or for the same thing for the same price you can buy a voucher to give to somebody that can then come in and record if you know any singers or whatever. So it's quite nice because it's quite people can buy it as a gift then. So
I'll tell you another market as well. I don't know whether you do it or don't. There's lots of kids turn up to a studio, and 'cause these kids parties now. Do you know what I mean? In the olden days, we'd order a sports centre, or we just. In our day, we'd invite our friends down, we'd have jelly and blancmange.
Yeah.
These days, they go to recording studios and record a CD. Do you offer that service to kids as well?
Well, we would do. I've never had that inquiry before, but that's worth.
It's quite big to be fair.
Worth listening. Actual as a birthday kind of thing.
Yeah, birthday treats for kids.
Yeah. We also do band deals that we've got at the moment, so we can do 12 hours for we're offering 20% off. So it was $250, but now it's £200 for 12 hours, and then then it's just a little deal and stuff. So that's for bands.
Mixing a track,
that's everything that is, because it's a lot of people say, I want to try and do 10 tracks in that time, and I'll just say it's not I can rush it through, but I'd rather only have good things coming out. I don't want people hearing it and then saying I'm not going to go to that studio.
I think we worked on a track that took 12 months.
Well, that's it. I had a kid in yesterday, and he tried to do 3 songs in 3 hours, and I had the backing tracks, but then I started to because he couldn't really sing in tune, and I started kind of pitch correcting it, and he didn't really know how to harmonise. And I said, well, if you want, I can kind of duplicate your vocal and change the pitch of that to be as a harmony. And he was like, wow, he's like, can you do that for all the tracks? I'm like, well, do you want it mastered? I'd love to, and I can hear the harmonies and stuff. I did say you wouldn't be able to.
There are programs you can get now that you just press a button
and
it does it for you.
Yeah, you put the key in or whatever, but if you can do it yourself, you can kind of just kind of pick and. I just find that better because it's quite. You can still kind of do it quick.
You can move things around how you want them.
But it's just that it gives it that extra element, especially people that can't harmonise. Not everyone can do it, I had a band in, he's such a good front man, and I tried to sit in the studio. I was trying to teach him the vocal, what to sing for the harmony, and he was just singing the same as the main vocal, just couldn't get it, and nobody else wanted to do it, and it was such a shame, because I know a lot of people say, we don't want to make it sound too commercial, but just even subtle harmonies really can lift a track,
So you could benefit by going down to him and doing some harmonies.
Benefit by learning to sing.
Take Painted Sun to a whole new level, and you've got a drummer. 3 of you now. I could have formed your band. Well, we could form it. Have you got the contract signed, by the way?
Our guy on reception, he's a drummer. He's like the drummer from my old band, and quite a lot of the time, somebody if they come in and play guitar, do you know any drummers? And I say, well, he'll listen to it and he'll just kind of drum for a bit, but I can kind of put it all in time. So if he's not tight with the track, I can still kind of quantise it. They can also then they can get a good result. So it all saves time.
Have you had anybody that's come through the studio who you thought, oh crikey, they're going to be absolutely big?
There's a few people, but nobody's because we only just set up really in June. But there's definitely a few people I've got my eye on, which I'll be hopefully sharing with you soon.
Okay, keep your powder dry.
I've got to kind of check with them first. Some people get funny about it, like, oh, you've announced that us before we're ready, kind of thing. So
getting some strange.
It's going down. Who's going down? I think
microphone down.
Yes.
Your microphone.
Yes, I want to cough.
Oh, right, okay, sorry.
Well, there you are. You can cough, GR.
Shouldn't worry. I'll bring the microphone on,
Come on, let's have another track. What we got?
Right, okay, we'll have... I should tell you what, should we have Millie... No, we won't have...
No, let's have... Can we?
What, Millie?
Or do you...
Okay, we'll have Millie, yeah.
Because this was a wonderful track. I was listening to our latest... It's up on podcast,
I knew you was
isn't
going
it?
to bring this up.
The latest Almost live show from the Actress and Bishop with me mates Electric. Do you like my new nickname?
Yeah.
Bright eyes. Thinks I've got lovely eyes.
Yeah.
Call me Unique. And Nicole Lynette. And as Nicole Lynette had finished the wonderful interview that she gave me, this come on, I thought, oh my God, it's done. But anyhow, this is Millie Manders. Take it away.
I've had hard times, I've been low, I've been hurting, but even so, kept my head high, my heart shut tight, and I kept it close to me all through the night. Then Lucy came along like a golden summer song, led my soul and made me feel again. But in the dark hours of the night, when I feel alone and lost, and I wake and turn and toss and toss, I wish I could return, go back and start anew, unravel what I've done and what I did to you. But life goes on and on, there's nothing to be done to take away the ache and loss and more. Then first light, soft embrace, lifts my spirit and lights my face, and I know I'll be alright again, because bad things happen, get over it, bad things happen, life's not fair, move on, the past is done, those days are dead and gone, and regrets don't really get you anywhere. gone. And yes, I have it all, the love and the money. It could have gone the other way, but it came out lucky. But I'd give it all right now for just another chance to get right back and start it all again. 'Cause in the dark hours of the night, when I feel alone and lost, I wake and turn, and I toss and toss. I wish I could return, go back and start anew, unravel what I've done and what I did to you. But life goes on and on, there's nothing to be done to take away the ache and loss and more. But then first light, soft embrace, lifts my spirit, lights my face. I know I'll be alright again, because bad things happen. Get over it. Bad things happen. Life's not fair. Move on, the past is done. Those days are dead and gone. And regrets don't really get you anywhere. Those regrets don't really get you anywhere. Whoa, regrets don't really get you.
The wonderful sound of Archie Brown, Bad Things Happen, from his new album Elysium Fields, which is going to be Album of the Week, featured album next week on the Biscuit Boys show. Preceded by Obsession Transgression by the wonderful Millie Manders, and our Millie Manders show is going to be up on srbradio.com very soon.
Very soon. Might be tonight, which is yesterday.
It could.
Might have already gone.
Do you know, you like we're all time travellers.
Great shape. Right?
Mind you, I'll tell you what, talking about time travellers, Doctor Who's in the news, isn't he?
Who?
That was bad, ill-timed, ill-thought through, wasn't it? I don't watch Doctor Who. Right. Oh, gee,
I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
They blew up a plane, didn't they, on Doctor Who?
Ah.
Yeah, I thought it was terrible.
But you got to remember that would have been recorded.
I know, but what you do,
Yeah.
you just pull the programme.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, it isn't.
Because it's Doctor Who follows progression.
I understand what you do, but I think there's a thing called humanity that oversees everything. And when a plane has been blown up by scumbags, and then your next episode is a plane being blown up on Doctor Who, if I'm the producer, I'd say, do you know what? I don't give it how much money we're going to lose and stuff, because that's what it was all about.
Exactly.
We're going to go with it. I wouldn't have gone with that. I thought it was terrible.
Makes you wonder if it was another country that it had happened in, it might have been different.
Well, you know, whoever it is, whatever the country, no matter what the situation, I think a loss of life is a loss of life, and it's disgusting. And I think I would have pulled it, to be quite truthful. Anybody seen the Christmas ad? John Lewis.
I have, yes. I've seen it, yeah.
Have you?
Yes, it's not, I wasn't that impressed with it.
Well, you know, it cost a lot of money to make.
7 million, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
An awful lot of people have looked at it and shared it and retweeted it. And just because John Lewis now say, it's Christmas, everybody else starts putting the Christmas trees up. And do you know what they've sold out of John Lewis?
What's that?
Telescopes.
Oh, that's
Amazingly, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see, this is
That's really bad news. I was thinking of getting my son a telescope for Christmas.
No,
Is that subconscious because of the advert? Yeah, they've got you as well, yeah.
but this is it. I mean, the Christmas message is, and this is what gets me, the whole thing about Christmas is Jesus, isn't it?
Yeah, people forget, but yeah.
You know what I mean? And Jesus is the only one that's ever left out in the Christmas message, you know? And the Christmas message from John Lewis is, don't forget us and shop at our shop.
Yeah, basically.
Really and truthfully. And that is advertising.
I think those last year, the penguin advert, I think they were selling penguin toys for like 60 quid each. And
they sold out of them?
Yeah, and that was like...
But you see, in this day and age, and it's bizarre, and it annoys me, and it won't. It's all about commercialisation, isn't it? And you can go back at the net, do that every week, and mainly I miss. But you can wrap anything up. You can, like your lyric in your song, polish a turd.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, seriously, I mean, you know, we had this debate before. I mean, in truth, you can't polish up a turd.
No.
But you can these television companies do it, and radio companies, they do it. They polish it up. And people are so brainwashed and stupid, they'll buy anything.
Yeah.
They'll like, literally, did you want a telescope? No. Well, why'd you buy it? Saw it on John Lewis.
They told me to. Yeah.
It's
And the
incredible.
thing is, the more you're talking about it now, I won't want to know.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching that.
So you've subconsciously sold more.
Lewis advert, so
Who wants one?
I won't want to know.
I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. More
Never seen it, ever.
tedious,
That one didn't go.
rubbish, pathetic television. You know what's going to happen, don't you?
Yeah.
Nathan, well, apparently that Kieran Dyer is in on the celebrity, get me out.
He stopped playing football.
They
I thought
must
the other
be.
day. I thought he was still playing.
I
He ain't
didn't
played
realise
for
he
ages.
stopped
Yeah, it's
playing.
2013 apparently.
Yeah. But what's he doing in on a celebrity, get me out of here?
Well, yeah, where's he going to take it from that? Because he's like, you're going to be either guaranteed a job probably in like management if he wants to do that, isn't he? Eventually, or something, or on TV as a kind of commentator. So I don't know why he's gone for that. Yeah, it's weird.
Strange
well,
career
the
move.
programme's misnamed, isn't it? It's I was a celebrity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make me a celebrity again, then get me out of here. That's
Yeah,
what
they
it
should
should be
correct
called.
that,
Yeah.
I've got a
Give
great...
me some money.
Do you know what I do with programmes like that? I just look at the red button and I just go press.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that... I mean, I ain't going to watch it. I won't watch any of it because I don't. Right? But you know that there'll be someone in there that doesn't like spiders,
Yeah.
is amazed that there's rats in a jungle and snakes, and they don't like heights, and they're frightened of... because they're ever so fussy on the food, and they're amazed that they've got to eat camel's...
Yeah, but they've already seen it. So.
You're going this year.
You know what I mean? And every year it's the same.
Yeah.
And they'll send them into the jungle by either an hovercraft thingy on the water, and they don't like water, or they'll drop them into the jungle from an helicopter.
They should drop him into a war zone or something, just as a kind of twist to the news.
Yeah, I know what I'd drop, because it's quite dreadful. Come on, let's have another track. What we got on now?
Let's have a second track from the Spitfire, shall we?
Let's have it.
Here we go.
There's a taste in my mouth as the news is dawning. 'Cause the sound of the voice could twist in the morning. Now I don't care what you said to me. It's a lucky escape, what it's supposed to be. But you just gotta say, 'cause you're gonna carry the weight. Head high, trying to stop the yawning. Put on your best disguise, but you're pissed in the morning. 'Cause with the police chase after my cocktail, then we all have a hero with story to tell, but it's too fucking late. I've seen a pony waiting.
The wonderful sound of a relapse by the wonderful Spitfires. And we were just saying before, because you've got to go, and thanks for coming in. We're looking, the Biscuit Boys and SRB Radio, we are looking for a Maid of Ale in Birmingham. Because no Radio 2 and all that, they've got theirs in London, but it's a long way. They've invited us many times. And do you know, I've said, look, Maida, as much as we love you, and we do, don't get us wrong, we love you, but we just physically haven't got the time to go down to London and come back and do it all. So we're looking for something, I'd say, round Acock's Green.
Yeah.
Station
Road would be ideal.
Oh, Station Road, Acock's
I know
Green.
of a good place you could probably,
Right by that gym.
You know someone.
Yeah, so we could do a live act, like we done live act with Matty Coles at the Gun Club and stuff like that. We could do in there a live act. What do you reckon?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyone that'd be interested?
A lot of people actually. Yeah. If I'll stick a message out later and try and
Yeah.
get some response. Yeah.
Be a great idea.
Yeah.
A proper link up with the so-called studio,
Yeah.
which is the so-called studio, isn't it?
I mean, it's like if people aren't happy, they've got no comeback then because you did say it's like,
I can blame it on me.
Yeah.
Everyone else does.
Oh, we are, don't worry. It's recorded now.
Yeah, you take responsibility. That's good.
I take responsibility for everything. Yeah, all my actions, all my words. That's why no one talks to me.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
that's the
good.
way it
Yeah,
goes.
good way to be.
Just in this city,
Yeah.
but the musicians love me, and I love them. It's just the establishments I have a problem with. Support the small people is all that I say, and help them.
Definitely, yeah.
And
Try not to rinse them and push through tons of small bands. That's the problem as well.
Yeah, but there you go. Anyhow, so thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
It's been an
appreciate
absolute
it.
pleasure, and we will see you soon in our new. We can't nick the Maid of Ale name, can we?
That's the kind of
Castlevale?
Well, just Acock's Green.
We could just call it. What's the name of your studio?
So-called studio.
Exactly. So called, like live at so called. We'll play on it.
Yeah,
we'll
well,
play.
yeah,
We'll
yeah,
sort
come up
something
with something,
out.
yeah.
He's a Goliath when it comes to.
Am I?
Wow, I tell you what.
All right.
Well,
Doesn't know what it means.
we'll make something up. Trust me.
Sounds good.
Because that's what we do with this show.
Yeah.
We just make it up, don't we?
We certainly do.
Right, come on then. Let's play another track as he's going out. Because I've got the Colin Bell in to sort out. I'll tell you what, it's going to be full again this week.
Cheers, Ryan.
Yeah, thanks ever
Nice
so much.
Cheers, Ryan, top man. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Yo mama, hey, oh. Yo mama, hey, oh. You have a good son, Mrs. Deliverdo. You really do. He just got a new job at Sears and is already employee of the month. And he still goes to church on Saturday afternoons like you taught him. But enough about him. Yo, I said fortune on my set of keys hanging out the pocket as I drop it in a bed of leaves. Now I'm scraping through the pile and I'm looking like a fool cause it's taking me a while, damn. Too cool, least what I appear to be. Nitpicking flaws and all the people who get near to me and steer with me straight down the road of seclusion. I'm told it's confusion, but it's time to fold the illusion cause this is real life. Yeah, buddy, this is real life. Wow. You'll see it posted on a magazine. Gossip about some people while I'm focused on this bag of green. Maneuver through the crowds, I don't know no one around me. Lost, but I'm trying to get ahead just like a bounty. Said I'm spending too much time on my own. I find I'm dodging conversation as I hide on my phone. They lack a mental stimulation. The high that I'm chasing as I discover a monster, the type you find in your basement. Here's the hope and not containment for the sake of your feelings. Everybody's got a friend who's trying to rake in the millions, but this is different. A family guy like I'm Peter Griffin. Me and my girl rolling up like the weed I'm lifting. Dig till I'm inside her like I'm Dufresne. Undercovers like a PI as I ride it like the U-Train.
Hey, yo, freeze be the setup man, talent be the closer. Came to save the game, ninth inning when I show up. No minor leagues, everything here major. This is a special occasion, lyrics split you like a razor. Bumps in the road, never been a smooth path. The cruise control, hit the gas and move past. Bubblegum yum, sticky in my lungs. Life dawns on you late, never hits you when you young. 50 in the blunt, whole slice to the face. Whole night I've been wasted, great slice, it tastes like some fruity pebbles. Matinee on a Saturday, I like this movie schedule. Whole weekend I've been critiquing, I review the level. Decide if it's been completed. Decide if I did my task. Decide if I bring nips or pour it all in the flash. I'm mortified with your stuck in the park. Never put your foot in the gas and won't drive after dark. You stay in your comfort lane. Need something to numb the pain. Type to succumb to change while I continue to flourish. Flexing, showing my courage. Pen dripping hotter than Keurig. Freezy, we murdered this.
Rough hands, soft lips, cold heart, heated grip. I wonder where they still thought our collision would take us. Mister, you won't change me or take me anywhere that I don't wanna go. I always follow my dreams, my dreams. My dreams, my dreams, my dreams, my dreams, my dreams, my dreams. Mr. Don't, Mr. Won't, Mr. Try to change me. Mr. Don't, Mr. Won't, Mr. Try to change me. Mr. Don't, Mr. Won't, Mr. Try to change me. Mr. Don't, Mr. My mother tried to warn me. Jagged nails, tender touch, love stalled, naively hushed. I wonder where they still thought our collision would lead us. Thoughts unbridled, honesty gone quiet, replaced by expectation, illusion gone. It wasn't like this in my dreams, 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 my dreams. Mr. Don't, Mr. Won't, Mr. Try to change me. Mr. Don't, Mr. Won't, Mr. Try to change me. Mr. Don't, Mr. Won't, Mr. Try to change me. Mr. Don't, Mr. My mother tried to warn me. Don't change me, yeah. Don't change me, 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 yeah.
The wonderful sound of
T-Comics,
love 'em.
featuring talent.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's all about talent.
Yep. And followed by the wonderful Nicole Lionette.
Do you think that Chilcott report will ever come out?
Right, okay, so this is the report that's been coming out for years and years and years.
7 years now.
7 years.
Apparently it's coming out next June
Right, okay.
or July.
Now, I'm guessing a few bobs have been spent on that.
I'm guessing millions has been spent on the
I think I read
report.
somewhere 7 million.
I think I saw somewhere probably 11 million and rising.
Do you want to?
I saw 12 million.
Yeah. Do you think the truth will ever come out, though? That's what it's all about.
Nah.
So again, shall we put Chilcott in the Colin Ball end? How can you do a report, so in all seriousness, how can you do a report that when the then Prime Minister, Moron Brown, right, was in charge, he said it's going to take 12 months. 7 years later, it still ain't come out. So you can either say that Gordon Brown was lying and lied, or whether there's a lot of spin, lies and all the rest of it, or that Chilcott is just useless. I don't know. I don't know what way you look at it.
Useless.
Yeah.
He's probably useless, but then again, you don't know what barriers have been put.
I would imagine an awful lot of barriers, GA, to be
So
quite truthful.
We might be calling him useless, and actually what he might be doing is being thorough and saying, well, you can put as many barriers in as you like, Brom.
Yeah.
You know. So you don't know, do you?
Who do you think would be putting up or constructing the biggest barrier? I'm guessing Tony Blair.
I've got to say, yeah,
You
I
know,
would think so.
I'm
yeah.
guessing Tony Blair, the kind of, and his spin doctors. I reckon Mandelson would be another one. Campbell, all his cronies, they were very good at spinning the day, and I think they're very good at
Mandelson's
spin.
not around now, is he?
Oh, he is, yeah. He opened his gob last week, didn't he?
Right,
He don't like Jeremy.
Right.
Yeah, I think he don't like Jeremy because Jeremy's honest. He's open and he asks questions. And Rupert Murdoch, also in the Colin Ball end. Did you see that pathetic?
Has he only just gone in there?
No, he's been in. What we do, GA, we put him in the Colin Ball end. The whole of the Tory government is in the Colin Ball end, and we just keep him in there, and then we just talk about one or two of the Bell enders. Bring them out for 5 minutes, then lock them back up again. But Murdoch, I thought that was a pathetic front page. Remembrance Sunday. Corbyn didn't bow, nod his head, and what have you. He actually did.
Yeah.
He actually did.
Does everybody bow?
Well, you see, some of these go up and big bow. Do you know what I mean? The big bow.
Nobody can see that on the radio.
Watch your head on the table.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, they do
That's
the
a
big
big
bow.
bow, though.
Well, it's all it's all spin and bullshit, isn't it? It's all good for the cameras, and then they go off to their VIP lunches, and then forget the people that they were actually there commemorating and shaking their hands of one or two. But Corbyn actually stood behind and says, "Look, I ain't interested in your VIP dinners. I'd rather talk to the veterans."
Yeah.
And then they spin this on the made-up news that the Sun produces daily. Why anybody still buys it, I don't know.
Does anybody still buy it?
I don't know. They still do say Britain's #1 sawed-away Sun. Again, I think that's probably made up. Well, we bought it for the little bits that we, talk about. But I just buy the Mirror now because it's very similar. It is. It's just a left-wing slant rather than a right-wing slant. In truth, I don't do much with papers. I don't buy the Birmingham Mail these days.
No.
Because I think that
you can't read.
Well, again, I just think it's rubbish. You can get anything in a paper if you want to pay to get anything in a paper. Now, news shouldn't be about what you're paying. It should be about news.
What's happened.
About news. Like bands gigging and stuff like that. Solihull Moors, I mean, when I used to do the stuff at the Moors, why don't you put the fixture in the paper of a Friday night so it would give someone half a chance of knowing that they're playing at home? Yeah. But they won't, because it comes down to money. And you see all the same kind of muppets in the Birmingham Mail. Like somebody will probably go and cut someone's hair in one of these knobhead shops that we have in Birmingham these days. Well, But they have these... They're not a proper hairdressers.
No.
They have these thingies. And then these, people that go and do a bit of chefing stuff in these... like down the resorts at the NEC.
Okay.
They must have paid thousands to the Mail to try and convince us that it's great. And then we'll go down there and spend our money down there. But, it's all just propaganda and lies, so I don't bother with it. But This took me fancy as well. Alistair Burt. Have you heard about him? Another Tory MP.
Oh, is he Tory?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah. He was... Well, what they do when they're passing law, if they can get to... Is it 2:30? They get up to like half 2. You know in cricket, when you get up to like 4 o'clock and it's tea?
Yeah.
Well, if you actually keep talking and blabbering on about whatever, and it gets to the allotted time, they're actually timed out, and the bill's like nil and void.
Yeah, right,
When they done that with the cancer drugs, you know, there was.
Clever way,
Yeah, I know. So it's all about giving cancer
That's
drugs.
one word for it.
Yeah, all about money, profits before people, and sadly, some people aren't going to get the cancer drugs that they need to prolong their lives. But, they've done an awful lot. There was one the other week with carers in car parks. You know, and nurses obviously have to pay for parking spaces in car parks. Strangely, though, MPs don't have to pay for their parking in car parks. They get it all free. They put it down as expenses. You know. So there you go. More propaganda and lies. You know. Missed by a mile. So anyhow, GA, it's nice to see you. What brings you in this year at Monkey House today?
I've been on holiday for a start.
Where you been?
I haven't been anywhere. I've just got days
Oh,
to
you
work.
do,
Yeah.
It was on holiday yesterday, but I
I forgot and went to work. Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. Do you know my missus done that?
Yeah.
Not that, but
We went on holiday once, and
Yeah.
we weren't supposed to go till the next day.
would you not? Did you? How did that work?
Whoa.
You weren't booked in though, was you?
Yeah, no.
No,
We
I
went
know.
down to Calais to get
Yeah.
get to Dover to get on the boat. This is a
Swim.
day early.
Yeah. My missus went to parents' evening last night.
Yeah.
Next week. Yeah. Well done, Bab. Yeah.
I bet it was the best report. You were
Yeah. She said, you wouldn't believe it, but I will. Seriously.
Yeah.
I will, Bab. Yeah. Anyhow, you was telling me, right,
Oh yes.
you've been ordained. Come on then, Father.
Oh, not this again.
Come on, tell me about it. Oh, I haven't heard it, GA. He's just told me he's
just
been
did it for
ordained.
a half, really. I just
Go on.
thought, yeah, I do. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to see how easy or how difficult it was to get
To become a
to
priest.
become. Well, it's not a priest.
Well, what are you then?
It's a priest, yeah. It's a member of the Spiritual and Humanist Church.
Oh, I know of people that have done this
Yeah,
before.
yeah. So what I did, I just looked for the
App.
I know the app. No, church app. No. You're talking to become a priest.
Click on.
You say you're laughing, but it'll come to that.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, it's almost is. So
That's how the MPs do it.
I looked for the simplest form to fill in.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'll have that one.
How many questions were there?
There's about 4.
Was one your name?
Yes.
Spot on.
Date of birth?
Yeah.
Where you live?
Yeah.
And your telephone number? Trust me, Father.
So yeah, I'm now a priest. Do you want me to tell you what I can do?
Yeah, come on, tell me.
I'll just let it load up, right?
Go on.
I'll get a certificate soon as well.
So, you know, with your Biscuit Boys, it's like, you know, are you a doctor as well? Do a priest's doctors?
No,
No.
a priest is not a doctor.
What do priests have
Doctor
before
is a
their name?
doctor.
Is it like FR? Like for father?
I ain't got a clue.
Because you could be FR, still journey on. AR? See what I mean?
There. Yeah,
You could,
yeah.
you could. People could look at you and think that you're very clever,
No, have you seen him? Have you seen him?
and then listen
never
to
gonna
this and
happen.
realise that you're not.
As an ordained member of the clergy, you are hereby authorised by the CSH to officiate religious rites and ceremonies, including
Go on.
marriage,
You can marry me. Well, I'm already
no,
married.
baby naming,
Who?
Brian.
You want to?
Baby naming.
Babies.
You can.
Yeah. He doesn't believe me.
Go on.
Funeral services,
Blimey.
invocations, whatever that is.
Who?
Holy ceremonies,
What ceremonies?
Holy.
holy.
So you could go and do. What's this going on? What do the Indians do? It's in Vasaki, is it? What they do?
What, Diwali?
Diwali.
Oh, yeah,
You
I
could go
can't
up and
that
do.
one.
Oh, you can't do Diwali.
No. So the main ones are marriage, baby naming. and
Hold on though.
funerals.
Do they have to be a member of your church?
No.
Oh no, so you can marry anyone?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you can, yeah.
Seriously? So you couldn't go to like a Catholic church and say, move over, Father, because my mate here, John, down the road, wants to get married and I'm going to marry him.
Well, I suppose if he
There,
wants
there
to
are, I
be-
would imagine there are forms and so on.
Yeah, there are.
For
Yeah.
legal stuff that you've got to...
But I would imagine that you would come in very
My
useful. Hey?
My son.
You would come in very useful in like hotels.
Oh,
Do you know-
I can be useful in hotels.
You know what I mean? Rather than have your own church.
Yeah.
Or we could have a church. Should we build a church?
Yeah, I've got a shed in there.
Do you know something? I tell you what, all you need is a building and it needs to be blessed by a priest.
Oh.
So if you go down the bottom of your garden, right, you bless that shed.
Santo Spiritus.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
I know them 3 words.
We could hold wedding receptions in your back garden. And you've got the bandstand for the live acts.
Yeah.
We've got the recording studio and all the rest of it. I tell you what, we could start marketing it.
Win-win.
We could do weddings, funerals and bar mitzvahs.
No, I can't do them.
Why?
Because it's not on the list, is it? It doesn't say
You can't-
and bar mitzvahs.
You can't do a bar mitzvah.
Because bar mitzvah is a particular Jewish festival.
Oh, no, it
he's-
is.
He's not Jewish.
You've got to be about 12 or 14, ain't you, to have your bar mitzvah?
Put that back. No, he's not Jewish.
No.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
I am.
You've got a little snippy bit, don't you?
I am.
Oh, yeah.
My ancestry's Jewish, yeah.
Yeah, but you had the whole snippy.
No.
No.
I ain't had
Snippy.
nothing snipped. I tell you what, they ain't taking none off mine. I wouldn't bloody see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on, let's have a track.
Okay, we're going to
What
have
we
a
got?
back to back. We're going to have a quick one from Painted Sun. Brilliant band.
Okay, yeah.
Followed by The Continents.
Okay.
Incontinence.
The continents.
Always try to look ahead. Don't spend all your time in bed. Get up, you little sleepyhead. The wolves are all rolling on. Always drink the lemonade. Always dodge the hand grenades. You know you're bound to get a few. The wolves are rolling on. It's easy just to be a fool. For every tip and be a jewel. Just polish every bit of it. The wolves are rolling on. The future's still ahead of you. The past is nothing you can do. It's gone, just let it go. The wolves are rolling on. The rules of life are very simple. If you don't go after what you want, you won't get what you need. Always try to look ahead. Don't spend all your time in bed. Get up, you little sleepyhead. The world's a rolling on. The weather isn't always sun. It doesn't have to stop the fun. You'll get wet anyway, and the wolves are rolling on.
Well, what I will say is, if you could actually bottle the sound of death, that it would be it, wouldn't it? You know, which I'm guessing to a rock band like the Continents from Wales, a hardcore quintet. I'm guessing that would be one of the greatest compliments that I could pay them. And that was their track Scorn from their forthcoming album Reprisal, which is due for release on Victory Records, and it's actually out there now. It come out on the 30th of October. So thank you guys for sending that in.
It's a track I should have played a couple of weeks ago,
but we did play one of their tracks.
we did play one of their tracks.
Because I think I did comment then about
Yeah.
if you could bottle death, it would sound like that.
And quite a contrast from the first track we played.
Which was wonderful. I think, my honest opinion, I think the vocals are superb. I think the production on the record is wonderful. I think the Queen riff guitar piece from Guitar Art is phenomenally superb. Brian May, please don't sue him. But, you know, it's completely different to
It is, yeah.
previous tracks.
I think every track we've done has been
Yeah.
different.
I love Sherry.
Yeah, it's different.
I mean, that Sherry sold quite a lot in California.
Didn't sell, but it was played quite a lot.
Ah, okay. What you need to do is not only get it played, but get it bought. Is it on iTunes?
Not yet, no.
It needs to be.
We've got things to do, haven't we?
Yeah, well, it needs to be on
Don't do it
iTunes.
4 weeks.
It needs to be on iTunes. You need a good manager that you've got.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Have we?
Well, you got a better manager than Chelsea. And you're looking at him. Okay? Guys, what I'm saying to you, right, I can market you to.
Yeah.
I can get people to buy your music. And I can make superstars of you. There we go.
So, from that, I'd say, if we ever want to make it
When,
big,
look,
go
when
to
you
the
go
album.
on tour
Yeah.
and you're on the stage,
It's a world tour of Acock Screen.
no, we'll get a world tour for you. I'd suggest you do something like the Pet Shop Boys. You know, when they put the paper bags over their heads.
Cracking idea, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I know it's been done
Are
before.
you like insinuating something? That
I
maybe
know.
we're
Look,
not-
I know it's
we
been
haven't
done
got
before.
We haven't got the
Yeah.
face for.
I think in our case, probably
Okay.
a paper bag over our
Yeah.
bodies.
Yeah,
you
so,
know.
so I think we'd better stay as a studio band.
Well, do you know, leave it with me. Leave it with me. I think you've got potential.
Thanks. We're done for.
Come on, let's have a track because we're going to play. We're going to do our Agony Uncles.
Okay, we're going to play 973 live. Now it's the same track basically as we played before, but
It's
this is-
remastered.
It's been remastered, well remixed. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Your love is like the hours. Baby, I'm gonna be your time. Take a see what it is about us. Some say the love is blind. Now I'm waiting for you to just turn around. Now I'm waiting for you to just turn around. Tell me, love is like a diamond. You and I are gonna last forever. Break the silence and tell the world that you are mine. Now I'm going insane 'cause my baby's escaping. Now I'm going insane 'cause my baby's escaping. I can't deny this love that passed me by. It feels just like the light. My love is you, I'm blinded by. This feels right. Me and you are gonna be alright when we touch tonight. Oh, I love is you, I'm blinded by. This feels right. Me and you are gonna be alright when we touch tonight. Oh, I love is you, I'm blinded by.
Love is like the hours. Baby, I'm gonna be on time. They can see what it is about us. Some say that love is blind. Now you're waiting for me to just turn around. You're waiting for me to just turn around and tell you if love is like a diamond. Baby, you and I are gonna last forever. Let's break the silence and tell the world that you are mine. Now I'm going insane 'cause my baby's escaping. Think I'm
the light. Our love is you I'm blinded by. This feels right. Me and you are gonna be alright when we touch tonight. Oh, our love is you I'm blinded by. This feels right. Me and you are gonna be alright when we touch tonight. Oh, our love is you I'm blinded by. This feels right. Me and you are gonna be alright when we touch tonight. Oh, I love is you I'm blinded by. This feels right. Me and you are gonna be alright when we touch tonight. Oh, I love is you I'm blinded by. This feels right. Me and you are gonna be alright when we touch tonight. Oh.
That was 973 Live. Okay. Remixed. We played the original version last week, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
And that was a remix. Very good. Right then, okay. Glasses time. Where's your glasses, mate? I can't see without glasses. I should bring my own glasses. That picture of Colleen's always the same, isn't it? Colleen.
He's one of the Nolans.
Yeah. She looks alright for her age, don't she, Colleen?
Yeah, she's knocking on a bit.
Right, sisters keep stealing my thunder. Yeah, okay. Should I stay married for the sake of children? Girlfriend is a serial cheater. Oh, yeah, I like this one. We split up after having a foursome with friends. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. We've made love 6 times in 3 years. Bloody oh, we've got to do that. I hate uni and miss my family. Okay, I suppose we all would, wouldn't we, really? If we had to do that. Come on, then, we've made six times. Right, then. Dear Reverend, because I'm going to call you the Reverend now, because I can, can't I?
Thank you, my son.
Right. Dear Reverend Brown, my boyfriend and I, well, not me, okay, have been together nearly 9 years. Since we had our son 3 years ago, we've had sex about 6 times. That's it.
Jammy dear.
6? Oh, blimey. And it was pretty patchy a year before that. I do feel that our relationship is at a dead end. I'd agree with you there, to be quite truthful. I've had endless conversations with him about this, and he says that he'll make more of an effort, but nothing's coming of it. Literally. Yeah. I know sex isn't everything, but I would love to feel wanted once in a while. Reverend Brown, what would you suggest?
I can't quite understand what is it she's asking for.
Sex.
Right, okay.
She wants a good scene too, basically.
Yeah.
And he hasn't, like...
He's not interested.
Well, in 3 years, he's made love to her 6 times. I'm guessing she ain't really bothered about the love making.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Just let's get it on, because
she ain't bothered who it is either.
Well, you see, this is it, and I think you see, you're a Goliath.
Don't blame me. Nothing to do with me.
No, but I think if he's not, let's look at this as blokes.
Okay.
Right.
Well, it'd be difficult to look at it any other way, wouldn't it, really?
6 times in 3 years. That's twice a year.
For Johnny?
Twice a year. I tell you what. If I only had it 2 times in a year, it'd be running out my nose.
Oh.
I'm telling you, I could not be in a relationship where I have it on average every 6 months. You know, I think personally, Bab, my advice to you is, I think he obviously don't like you. Really.
Yeah. No,
once every 6 months, there's something seriously wrong with your relationship. I'm guessing he's either gopping away somewhere on internet porn sites, or is having it away with somebody else. I don't want to ruin your world or upset you.
You just have.
And to be quite truthful, I don't even know who you are. But, you know, if you are listening to this by some miracle of a chance, I'd look.
Someone else.
I would, absolutely.
And that is the...
Because I do think you're on the road. I think you're already ruined.
That is the advice of the Biscuit Boys.
Yeah. I mean, blimey. Twice a year.
Mm.
I mean, you couldn't leave it twice a year, could you?
No.
Oh my God.
This next track is called Hit Me Inside.
Knowing that you're mine brings out these feelings every time. Hits me up inside, placing your name next to mine. These meanings that we learned comes with the warmth our hearts will yearn. Colored from above, it keeps on returning. Nothing ahead can tear this apart. Where we are standing right from the start. And ooh, what would I do if you wasn't true? Will I make it all the way through? What would I believe without you? Is it too soon to take now? Or do I just help myself? Ooh, knowing that you're mine, sing out of joy I cannot hide. A moment so divine, walking with you by my side. Reach out, I'll be first, with an understanding none can burn. Colored from above, and keeps on returning. Nothing ahead can tear this apart. To where we are standing right from the start. And ooh, what would I do if you wasn't true? Will I make it all the way through? What would I believe in without you? And ooh, what would I do? What would I believe in without you? Without you.
The magnificent sound of Cow Hit Me Inside.
Wonderful 60s vibe, that.
And a great video as well, taken from their album that just happens to feature Paul Weller. And that will be my record of the week next week on the Biscuit Boys show. I have put a request in to, if you want, come and, we'll scope.
Scope, yeah?
Well, for everybody else it's Skype,
Yeah.
but for me it's called Scope. So we'll scope Cow if they want to come on the Biscuit Boys show. More than happy to have them, talk about them.
Oh, yeah. More than that.
Yeah. Anything that Paul Weller gives his seal of
Oh, I forgot
approval.
he was in that one.
You know what I mean? Or anything that Paul Weller is on.
Yeah.
We play. Come on then, because we have got a few. Actually, let's. I know we have Frying Pan.
Right.
Frying Pan.
Out of the frying pan.
No,
Into the fire.
I know, but lard's back.
Lord.
I know, lard's back. Because vegetable oil apparently has been linked to cancer. So don't cook in vegetable oil. Get lard.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
It's
bet
like your
you...
grandma used to do.
I know.
We used to have lard sandwiches.
Did ya?
Yeah.
You were poor then, weren't you?
Oh, very poor.
Yeah. You used to literally lard sandwich.
Lard sandwich, yeah.
I mean, I can't really remember lard much.
Is that white stuff? In the
But that's what I thought. I mean, it tasted like...
Lard?
Yeah, but it wasn't very nice, was it?
No, it was just...
And on a sandwich, I would imagine it's like...
You used to put a lot of salt on it. So
Did ya?
Yeah.
But that ain't good for you, is it?
No.
You know. What, didn't you have jam?
With lard?
No, just jam sandwiches
Oh,
rather than
jam-
lard.
Yeah. We used to have...
Lard was a treat.
Sugar sandwiches as well.
I'm surprised you've got to 56.
57.
Oh, you're 57. You're looking well for your age. Yeah.
And Marmite sandwiches always live on those.
Well, Marmite sandwiches are a little bit different, aren't they?
Oh,
You either like them or you
we
hate
used to have
them.
this witch who used to babysit us,
Really?
right? And she used to say to me, "If you," because she used to talk like that.
Yeah, go on.
If you ever tell your mother what I give you for your dinner, I'll kill you.
Was she a Romanian Irish witch?
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Did she really?
She did, yeah. We scared the life out of us. She did.
What time did she send you to bed?
No, this is like during the day when Mum's at work.
Oh, she had you during the day. Did she ever tie you up?
I can't remember.
No.
She probably
Yeah. Did she have a cat?
probably did.
Yeah.
It's a true story, that is.
I don't doubt that it wasn't a true story, because strange happenings used to happen in your house.
Oh, no, yeah.
Go on
Not
then.
in our house, but it's the witch's house.
Oh, your mum used to take you to the cauldron?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what
know
are they
them.
called? Are they covens? Where witches?
Covent.
Coven.
No.
Where the witches live, they don't live in houses, they have covens, don't they?
I'd go to Liverpool tomorrow. If you said you'd meet me at the docks, I'd set my clocks and I'll be up early. I'll catch a train, I'll sleep against a window pane tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I'll be gone. And I'd go to Manchester tomorrow. If you meet me in the Trafford Centre, I'll be there in plenty of time. Oh, you'll be mine tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow you'll be mine. And I don't want standing ovations. I'd settle for a little reciprocation. Katie Jones, will you tell me why you knock me back each time I try to entertain you? And I just want to take you home. I'd go to London tomorrow. If you'd meet me in Trafalgar Square, I'll be there in plenty of time. And you'll be mine tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow you'll be mine. And I don't want standing ovations. I'd settle for a little reciprocation. Katie Jones, won't you tell me why you knock me back each time I try to entertain you? And I just want to take you. Come on, Katie, give me a smile. Carole King and Carly Simon couldn't sing a song as sweet as I can for you. Tomorrow, if I've got you on my arm, I'll take you to the place that I love as much as you, girl. And I do, girl. I wanna take you home. I wanna take you home. I wanna wanna take you home. Wanna take you home.
Forever Never, where are we? One, is that, what was that? One Life?
One Life, yeah, that song's called One Life, yeah.
Right, playing Camden, playing the Barfly.
Yeah.
Good venue, that is, Camden's
Yeah, big
Barfly.
venue, yeah.
On the 17th November. Wondered if any of your team fancied popping down. Do you know what? We'd love to. But again, I mean, it would be really nice to do a lot of things, but we're just restricted from time. If you come to Birmingham, you know, we'll certainly link up with you. It's been playlisted on both the Johnny Doom and Los Guests Kerrang radio show. It's very rocky, wasn't it? Along with playing on Alex Barker's and Jake Thompson's shows too. Are they all on Kerrang?
I know that Johnny Doom used to be.
Yeah. Because, you know, the sound of Forever Never lends itself to rock stations, don't it? It's very rock. Yep. You know, it's something that you're in your comfort zone. Where I'm more kind of, cow does it for me.
Yeah.
You know, Forever Never. It's one of your babies, isn't it?
Sure is.
But anyhow, thanks for sending it in, and say if you do come to Birmingham, let us know. And any other tracks?
Yep.
Tracks at sports-radio.co.uk. Yep. Wonderful. Dragon's Den star robbed of £8 million. I
saw that, yeah.
Fuck me, must have had a big wallet.
Yeah.
But it was a finance person. Yeah, gambling addiction. Siphoning £8 million. You'd think.
If you could,
I tell you what, you'd think you'd know, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If someone siphoned £2.50 from my account.
The other day.
I know. I mean,
Back Sky.
I look at what I ain't got in my account every week.
No.
I'd definitely notice if £8 million had gone missing, you know. Hey, today's TV. Did you see the class of '92? Salford City. Didn't you see
I
it?
don't know what it is. I'm doing something else. I watched something else in that.
They bought a football club, Salford
I saw
City.
bits of it. Yeah, I saw bits of it. I did like the coach like forgetting the balls. I thought that was funny.
It happens in non-league football, don't it? It does.
You know, there's a clue in the game, isn't there? Foot.
Yeah.
Ball.
Well, they had to sack the manager as well because it wasn't going very well. And they employed a pair that had a ruck. Yeah, right pair. They had a ruck the last time that they played this team that they managed before. Chinned a couple of the players, so they knew that they were in for a kind of bit of a gamble, really. But he knocked them into shape. These two did. Now, I thought it was probably the best football documentary that I've ever seen. I thought it was fantastic. I thought that the boys, Gary Neville... Nicky Butt didn't feature in it much.
No.
But Gary Neville looks as though he's the one that's, you know, running the ship.
Yeah.
Scalzi, Phil Neville and Giggsy. Do you look at that pic when Giggsy just comes out? Hey, Ryan Giggs. Yeah. They had their centre forward. Did you see that bit about the centre forward, Gaz?
No.
Well, they had about 13 games left in the season, and them and Darlington were the two, like 1 and 2, they were going to get like promoted. And their star striker is banging in all the goals. He couldn't play in one game because he got to go modelling in Germany. Right, so Giggsy's gone. I thought they were taking a piss. They told me that the star striker, he can't because he's going modelling in Germany. You see, they've never seen nothing like this before. And they were at a point, they were in the office, and Gary Neville's going, well, what were the owners? So we've got to take a back seat, really. We can't get involved in the football. And like Phil Neville said, well, I phoned him up last week and told him how well that they played, and, you know, because I think that that's really good for us, and it must be good for them, you know, to hear our input to their football. Yeah. And Gary said, yeah, that's great. He says, but next week, when we've lost 3-0 and we're what are you going to say to them then? He said, so we've got to separate being owners to being football people and talking about football. So Scalzi's gone, why did we buy a football club when we can't talk about football? And it showed you all aspects of them there at the ground, and you could see that they lived, breathed and loved this football club, Salford City, that they've bought. So what I would say is best of luck to everybody in the next round of the FA Cup when you take on Hartlepool. Hopefully Salford City will be in the third round. I'd love to see them come and play the Blues or the Villa.
Right, wouldn't you?
Or even better for them to get an away tie at Old Trafford and play Manchester United. Fantastic. Right. Have you got anything to add to today's TV?
I know nothing at all.
Okay. Right.
I don't watch it enough.
No, you'd seen another today's TV, didn't you?
Oh, I need to get you to. I need to show you that program.
Oh, okay.
Something
else.
Something else. Yeah. I don't even know what the program's called.
No. So it helps.
Yeah.
So if you say,
tell you what, we'll talk about it next week.
All right. So if you say to me, Gabby, check out this program.
I don't know what time it's on.
No, I don't know what day. I don't know anything about it, but yeah. I'm sure I'll find it. Yeah. Shall I Google it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Google it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh God, this next song is probably appropriate. This is our penultimate song. Do you know that word?
I like the word. Do you know what it means?
No, I ain't got a clue.
Okay.
This is our penultimate. I can't even say it.
Penultimate.
It doesn't sound right.
It does when I say it, penultimate.
This is our penultimate song. Maybe we're dead already.
You probably are from the neck upwards.
And the song's called Shrapnel.
this desire is the enemy. Try not to cave in here. Just push back against all that we have. The devil may care, I don't. As long as we know this desire is the enemy. Try not to cave in here. Just push back against all that we have to go. I don't. As long as we know this desire is the enemy. Try not to cave in here. Just put back against all that we have. The devil may care, I don't. As long as we know this desire is the enemy. Try not to cave in here. Just push back against all that we have become.
Shrapnel. Sounds rocky, don't it? Just the name.
Today, haven't we?
We have done it.
We've rocked.
If I'm honest, a bit too much rock. But you like your rock. As I say, I'm more a cowboy.
Yeah. I'm a cowboy.
And I tell you what, there won't be much dispute about that last comment, will there?
No.
How was your weekend? Well, we done that top of the show, Emma. Could you take a listen to Glasgow rock band Maybe We're Dead Already? Yes, anything that you ask, because you are our plug-in baby. Although I did notice, Emma, we've only got one kiss on the bottom of this. We had hugs and kisses last week, so I don't know what's happened there. Perhaps she thought she was sending it to somebody else. They released their new EP on the way down on the 28th of November, and the focus track is Shrapnel that we've just played. They hold their EP launch at the attic, the garage attic. Is it garage or garage?
Garage.
Garage, innit?
Garage.
Again on the 28th. Their biography and social media links are on the SoundCloud page. Please let me know if you can play the track and spread the word. If you'd like to chat to the band, just ask. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Fantastic.
Love, Emma. One kiss.
Well done.
Thanks, Emma. One kiss. We love you too. Come on,
Hey,
do that one. I'll do.
Oh, we're going to do
We're going to do 400.
Oh, come on, then.
Oh, no, but
25 minutes.
Do I love you?
Don't have to start the show,
Do you? Do you? I love you.
I love you.
Come on, 1 to 400.
13.
Unlucky for some.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Black Friday, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, apparently so.
Friday's usually on a Friday.
I know. But don't they, again, that's all bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah,
They convince people that everybody needs to go out and spend the money, and they call it Black Friday, and the sheep follow blindly. It's incredible. We ain't got number 13. It starts at 14.
14 then.
Okay. Andy Garcia, you know that bloke Andy Garcia?
Yeah.
He was a Siamese twin.
Really?
Yeah, apparently so, yeah. Jim Carrey's middle name is Eugene, and that's Steven Seagal. Right. You know they go, Steven Seagal, taking the piss out of his name. Mm-hmm. Don't ever take the piss out of Steven Seagal's name. Right. He's a 7th degree black belt in Aikido. He can seriously kick the shit out. So don't take the piss with Seagal. Anyhow, we've reached the end of the show.
Now it's time to say goodbye.
Do you know what we should do? You know, like in play school, time to go home.
Goodbye.
Time to we should do that, shouldn't we?
Goodbye, children. Goodbye.
Good night. Thanks for listening. God bless. We're going to leave you with Moon Sugar, Justify.
Let's rock.
I only know where I've been. I've been walking down a one-way street the wrong way. And the light at the end of the tunnel's bright and it's shining at me. I'm so happy in the silence of your company. know where I'm headed. I only know where I